Okay, I promise I'm not telling tales of my parents, but as corporal punishment when I was bad, I had to weed the garden. It's not the job anybody wants. It's kind of like getting picked to clean the toilets in your house. Well, now that I've got arthritis, there's no way that I could actually fulfill that task anyway. And if you're like me, whether you have bad knees or a bad back or arthritis, or you're just trying to maintain that yard, that community garden, whatever it might be, this is a brilliant solution to help you get rid of the things that you don't want. Carrie is back. Carrie Mobley is here.
Hi.
And pretty once more. So we've got the pink, we've got the blue, we've got the green.
Yeah.
But this is the easiest way to take care of the stuff that we don't want in our yard. I didn't even know that a product like this existed.
So it's genius. And I will tell you that, yes, the colors are beautiful, but they're also powder-coated steel, so they're never going to rust.
Oh, nice.
But what I was going to say is, yes, we didn't even know that it existed, but it's so fun. And it's really, really easy to use. So this is going to change the way you weed. I'm a youngish woman, right? I'm in my early 40s, and I'm a gardener. That's what I do. So I spend hours bending over and pulling out weeds.
I remember those days.
It hurts my back.
Yeah.
And so I can't even imagine, as we all start to age, what I would do. So this is the Weed Zinger, and it works in 3 steps. All you do is you simply step down right onto it. You're gonna twist, and then when you, hold on, we're using fake grass in here, so I gotta make sure that I pull it out well. Oh, let me do this one real quick. I apologize for that. So we're gonna press, and we're gonna twist, and we're gonna, you know what, we're gonna go to the real ones.
We're gonna go to God's stuff.
We're gonna go to the real ones.
You know, the fake foliage is not our friend.
Because they're bigger weeds, and so they make a better show. But so here we have back here, we've got a nice little section here. And so it's really simple. Again, you just step and you twist, and when you pull out,
there it is.
You can see that it gets the entire root in there. See that? And
so you're going right to the source instead of kind of breaking it off.
Right, because you know what's going to happen if you don't get the whole root. Then of course it's going to grow back. So then the best part though is,
this is wonderful.
Here we go. I never even had to touch the weed.
No.
So part of the issue, of course, is the bending over and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But what it is also about is not having to touch these weeds with my hands.
You read my mind.
You never know
if
you're allergic to something.
I was just going to go there because in Minnesota there would be a lot of like thistles and the dandelions, and actually I've already said I would always end up with a rash or a skin irritation because my skin is so sensitive. So beyond the fact that you're breaking your back and hurting your knees, and it's kind of like I've fallen, I can't get up. I've been weeding and I can't get up.
And that's so true. But yet we still want to have that beautiful yard, and I appreciate that. I mean, in my house, again, I spend so much time in my yard working on it. This is one of those tasks that you don't want to do, but you have to do.
But you have to do.
And again, it's really easy to do. I just would prefer to stick with the real weeds, which is what you're going to be dealing with as well, right? So it's really simple. You just put it down in the center of the weed itself, okay? And you simply step, and then you twist. And what that does is it starts to remove it from the soil around it. And then when you pull out, you can see we have the entire root and everything right with this. And then this is the fun part, right? Fun. And then you can just shoot it.
And you don't touch anything.
And one of the other things is that a lot of times when you're dealing with flower beds and things like that, you could have snakes, there could be spiders in there, other things that you're allergic to or simply scared of. And so this is a great way for you to just get back into these corners. Here's another one right here where I'm just gonna step and I'm gonna twist and I pull out nice big roots in there, and I can just shoot it into a pile or into a nice little trash can and just have your lawn guys take it out.
Well, and it's so funny, if you've got kids or grandkids at home, it almost becomes a game in a way to see who can get most of the weeds.
I don't like these ones.
And actually, I hope my mom is watching, because part of the reason she gave up her garden is she has severe arthritis. And, you know, Mom would always think, well, it's one thing to get things planted, but then who's going to weed, who's going to maintain it? This makes it effortless and honestly kind of fun to get those weeds.
You know what, it really is fun, and my boys and I do it all the time. There's another really great thing about it. When you notice that you've got this nice tight-knit grass in here, I mean, there's literally a weed right here in the middle of this grass. So not only can I push it in and twist it and remove it, but I'm also now aerating my soil.
Oh, that's true. I never even thought of that.
And that's a great thing to do for your plants and for even your grass, because they need that air, they need that oxygen to get in there. And then, you know, I have 4 boys, so you can't even imagine the things that they do. But again, you've got a really nice cushioned handle on here, and nice powder-coated steel. I leave mine outside all the time.
Wow.
It's incredible quality. It's super, super lightweight. And if you consider the fact that a lot of times it's difficult to get around sometimes your yard, look at the support this gives you as well as you're walking through. And again, I'm seeing, you know, other weeds as I'm doing this, and I hope that people don't mind.
I was going to say, I hope HSN is, you know, giving you a little side salary for basically aerating and maintaining our yard.
That this pulls out with it, and it's a really easy fix to get rid of it. Again, we're just gonna, sorry guys, I'll clean that up, I promise. So it's a wonderful product to have. It aerates the soil, but again, I don't have to bend down. I don't have to worry about my back or my hips or my knees. And I can protect my hands because of the thistles that you get. And sometimes there are ants down there, and the fire ants, oh my goodness, here in Florida.
I know,
I mean, just terrible. Yes.
So, and Carrie, this is just a little videotape showing you can cover large areas, small areas. It really does go to task beautifully. It's $7 and change on your credit card as we finish and finalize this gardening and outdoor event here at HSN. I think for a lot of people, though, when I said I didn't even realize something like this existed, I think it's just genius.
I know.
I don't know who invented this, but doggone it, they knew what they were doing, because I think when I was jokingly, to a point, saying that my parents would issue weeding as corporal punishment, it's the job that nobody wants to do. Trust me. I mean, it's the one that
was very smart. I like that.
Yeah, but it's like, okay.
Well, but now if they did that, if I did this with my kids, they would fight over it, and then they would come in, you know, all beat up with dirt and soil all over them. But again, it's as simple as pushing and twisting, and when you pull it out, again, you can just shoot out that weed, so you never have to touch it.
So smart.
And I have just, we love it. We love it, and it's one of those products that you'll think to yourself, why didn't I think of that?
It really is. It's so smart. So this is just a little videotape kind of going under, it gets to the source of the problem, basically.
Right, exactly. It reaches in there deep, because the biggest problem, other than having them there, is them coming back. If you're going to take that time, then you want to make sure that you get it all the way. And so